Hey, this is Boyd Green from ESPN Radio in Syracuse. Also, I'm the New York Jets team boss and editor for EliteSportsNewYork.com. Nick Mangold earlier this week announced on Twitter that he was being released by the Jets, making it back-to-back off seasons in which the Jets have lost two stalwarts on not only the offensive line, but in their entire organization. Last offseason, we remember D'Brickashaw-Ferguson announced his retirement last offseason, and while the Jets did seem to have a plan, because as soon as D'Brickashaw-Ferguson was leaving, Ryan Clady was coming into the fold. But, as we know, they brought in a Pro Bowler, low risk, high reward, but the move ended up not working out for the Jets. Clady, again, had season-ending injury in the middle of the season, and now they're left without an option at left tackle and without an option at the center position. Nick Mangold and D'Brickashaw-Ferguson were the breath of consistency, durability, and stability for this organization, in which they no longer have, and that's due to poor drafting and poor planning by the organization. Now they need to scramble to find some answers, and at another position they're going to have to try to find some answers. Bruno Giacomini was released earlier this offseason, saving some money at the cap. Now they're going to have to rely upon Brandon Shell to try to make a step up at the right tackle position. They traded back up into the draft last year, giving up a fourth-round pick in this year's draft in hopes that he could be the right tackle of the future for the Jets. And one more note on Bruno Giacomini, he was one of the worst tackles according to Pro Football Focus. When he was on the field, he was getting penalties, and when he was off the field, he was injured. So that was tough for the Jets to try to bounce back from. And now it seems like the Jets are handing the reins over to Brandon Shell. He showed some glimpses at the end of last season. Hopefully he can make that step to be the right tackle for the Jets. So how can the Jets fix these issues? Typically, we say they can fix it in the NFL draft. The problem is, according to scouts that I've talked to, this is one of the weakest offensive line drafts in the last decade. So the 6th overall pick is definitely not going to the offensive line for the Jets. So now they're going to really have to focus on the NFL scouting combine that is going on this week. It would behoove the Jets to really do their homework on some of the mid-round pick guys that hopefully they can develop into starters